Hi there, it's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. I'm taking a little break from the books, and I thought I'd do something different. I was just snipping this down here, and I thought, well, maybe I'll record it just in case you'd all like to make your own. And what I'm making is Apothecary pockets. I bought this print. It was from the Polka Art Studio, and it was from their junk journal collection. It was a Victorian Apothecary is what it was called. And I printed these all out on my printer, and I kind of walked away and realized I hadn't changed my paper. And they all printed out on heavier cardstock. And I thought, oh, I'm not going to put that inside my journal. What am I going to do with them? So I thought, you know what? I can make pockets out of these and recycle them so that I can use them in another way. So what I've been doing is I took them and I attached them to some heavier file folder because I wanted it to be even just a little bit more stiff. So since they're already pretty stiff, but I thought, well, I want to make them a little bit stiffer yet. So I took them and I attached them to the file folder. Now I've taken and I've cut around that so that I have it all cut. And I'm planning to actually sew around these. So I'm going to ink up the edges though, just so I remember to do it. And it doesn't end up having these plain edges, just because I really like to have it inked. Now what I've done is I've taken extra prints. Do I have one in here? I'm not sure. No, these are different colors. I guess I was using all the purple. I really like the purple, and that's why I wanted to use it. But I took the extra prints and I cut around some of the graphics at the bottom, just so that I could take out this part for the pocket. There's one in here now. Maybe in here. This is all part of the file. So I'm going to come up with different ideas to use these for. I think I'm going to make some probably little charms, journal charms, or little jingles or something. I'm going to make out of these, or something to dangle off the backs of journals. I'm working on the witch journal, or I think it was the witch journal. And I needed something that had purples in it, and I think I'm going to use some of these in there. So it's not a total loss. But now that I have this here, I'm going to sew around it, and I can kind of feel it crinkling because I actually attached these with a glue stick. So I knew that I was going to sew it, and probably it wasn't going to hold on very well. So I've cut out some of the jars just because I thought I really, really like that. And I'm going to attach these now. I wasn't sure whether I want to... I think I'm going to try two different things. Do I have some more? I do have a little more of this. No, I need to find another piece. Let me see. I think I have one over here. I want something just a little bit heavier. Here's another piece of file folder. I think I'm going to actually glue this down to it because, and I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac, I think this time. I want to give this one more layer. I want to have one more layer on here just to make it a little heavier, make it a little more durable. And then when I sew it, I'll sew through all the layers. So let's attach that there. This is going to dry really fast. So I'll be able to cut around it. And I want to leave a little edge because I want to ink it. I just want to have a little edge there. Throwing my glue bottle around. So I'm just going to trim this out of here like this. First. And I'm going to cut this one even because I don't think I need a little edge along this one. But I do want to get an edge once I get up here. And I want to give it just a little beige edge there, and I'm going to brown that. It'll be okay. It'll just kind of separate it from the image that's going to be behind it. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want to have a little separation there. I doubt if I'm going to have enough time to do all of these on camera, but I'm going to see. Okay. I really like these prints. Now let's give that an inking. I just like, because it makes it stand out just a little bit more. It kind of frames these little jars. I probably could have got a little bit more picky in my fussy cutting, but it's okay for me. For a pocket, it's fine. I may even cut out some of these flowers yet from another print and make some of these dimensional so they pop out. So this one is going to go there, and see now it kind of doesn't blend into her. It kind of has that little definition there, which I really like. So I'm going to glue this down because it's going to have to sit for a while before I can sew it. So hopefully after I've let it dry for a while. And I'm just going to glue just around these little edges right here. I'm not going to glue up in that part where those little jars are, because I want them to be open enough for me to stuff my little pocket in. And if I have to, I will take and go around the back side. Oh, my nails are horrible. I'm going to go around the back side later, and I'm going to trim off this little bit of extra, and I'll ink it again, just to make sure everything's nice and even. I really like that. I like these ones too because they say Apothecary. I'm going to let that one sit, and we're going to do another one. We're going to do this one here. I really like this one here, but I want to define these little flowers a little better, if I can. I kind of just went around them quickly, but I'm sure I could have done a better fussy job if I wanted to. I didn't think it was really necessary for the pocket, so. But I'm going to go around a little bit better, and trim this paper as I go. Now, this one, I'm not going to put that file folder on, because I'm going to see what the difference is when it's done. So we're just going to cut around this, and I'm going to ink it. There we go. I ink that, and we're going to see if the bottles kind of blend into the background, or what does it look like when it's this way. Usually I make little pockets with some of my extra cardstock and stuff like that. I make little Apothecary pockets, and I add all the little labels to that. But I thought, well, this is kind of neat because this is already along that theme line. So we're going to do, oops, this one here has a little burr of paper there. So I'm going to go around these edges. Now these, again, they're going to be sewn, so I'm not too worried about these edges. I'm probably going to have to trim a little bit of them off. I love my heavy ink in there. And I'm not going to put a file folder on the back of this. I want to see the difference in the way it looks when it's all on. Oops, go all the way up there. Alrighty. And it is off of cardstock, so it already has durability on it. Oh, it looks like I got some glue on my finger. I might have to Mod Podge that now, or add some sparkle. Remember to keep closing my lid, because now when it glues down, I definitely feel a difference. What does that look like? I kind of like that too, actually. Whoa! Kathy with the sticky fingers. Oh, I stickied up my whole entire mat here. That's okay. All right, maybe we'll do one more. This one I've already inked. I'm not going to sew around that. I'm not going to cut around that anymore. They can each be a little different. That's okay. I don't need them both all to be the same. They're eventually just all going to get sewn. I kind of like that look too, without the file folder behind it. So I'm going to make another one like that. In fact, I'll make the last two like that. And this one here. Whoa, Fabri-Tac, stay here. Now, some of these are they're sticking out a little bit on the edge, so I'm going to have to cut that edge. But I'm going to let that all dry first. There's some of that ooze is coming out here. It is going to look really cute though. And that first one that we did there is going to be pretty much drying. Fabri-Tac dries pretty fast. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have glue all over my fingers all the time. You know? Okay, that one's already been shaded. So let's glue this one too. I just kind of happened to find these in a box this morning. I started these a long time ago. And in fact, I ended up finding another purple journal I started. And I found a pink one too. And I went, oh, I forgot I had these. I have 3 magic journals I had started. And what happens is I take them somewhere else in my house to work on. And I forget them there. And then I go to work and the week passes and I've totally forgotten that I was working on them and I forget where they are. So, and then I go, oh no. But I was hunting for something this morning, and in fact they are collage boards. I'm going to show them to you in another video. They're collage boards that I made, and I really want to get to photographing them and then cutting them up to make tags and stuff out of. So, and that was the purpose. Now I'm going to show you what these are going to look like finished. Let these little guys dry because they've all been glued. This one here has already been glued, and this is what their use is going to be. They're going to be filled with all these adorable little tags. I was making filled pockets last year, the year before. I've been making them a long time. Little stuffed pockets of Apothecary goodies. And I just love the way they look. And it's just such a nice little holder to contain all these little labels. They could go into a little, they could go into just a little box, stand up in a little box, and then you've got your labels all where you can use them. And you can just pull out a label when you need one. I just really like that. I might even put a little, eyelash, a little purple eyelash or something there. But I love the way they turn out when they're in there. What does it look like if I were to put these into the little one that says Apothecary? Yeah, it's the same little jars and stuff. Okay. I really like that idea though. And let me see what else I could do. I'm going to play some more because I like to play. So I am going to cut. This might be a little crazy. I'm going to cut some of these off. And I know they're in a different color scheme. Like those are purple and these ones are kind of more orangey. Let's see what happens when I add one of these. I'm going to totally fussy cut around this though. Because I want it to look like it's just sitting on there. Sitting on there waiting for some use. Make some special healing potion or tea, herbal tea. I don't know what this one says. I can't really read that label. It's pretty small. Let me see. There we go. Now, oh, I found pop dots. And where did they go? I did find pop dots. Oh, I really don't want to have to pause the camera to look for pop dots, but I know they're over there. Because I found them last night when I was working on journals. They just happened to pop out, and I went, oh, you know what? Let's see if I can find them, because I would really like that to stand out a little bit. Let me see. I have to travel all the way to the other side of my desk to do this. I have so many books sitting on my desk right now. I don't think I'm going to find them. Here they are. Well, boy, I'm in luck. See if I can turn around without my See if I can turn around without my butt knocking everything over. Okay, I'm going to add some little pop dots to that because I want it to kind of sit forward a little bit. I'm just going to put these little circles on there. And I don't know if they're all going to have this, but I'm going to try it with this one. I think it would even look really cute if I put some little moss in there even. Do you know? Tuck some little moss, or what else did I see here this morning? I saw some cheesecloth that I had tea dyed or coffee dyed. Okay. I probably added more than I needed to, but that's okay. I don't mind. Well, let's drop these in the vicinity of the garbage can so I can sweep them up later with all my other snippings. There we go. I have them stuck all over me. These are pretty good little pop dots. Let's put that right there. There. And now that kind of sits forward a little bit. I really kind of like that. Just to give it something different. I think on the other ones, though, I'm going to look for the blue bottle. And I'm going to probably look for the flowers. And I think I'm going to add some dimension to these. And then when I'm all done, I think I'm going to sew around all the edges. Where's those little scissors? Maybe I better try this. I think I'm going to try another one on there. Just because I like that. And that one will be the unique one in the pile. Maybe that'll be the one I keep. And I can use it as my little prototype for others. I like to try to keep something and put it in my own journal. So it's my little idea journal. Actually, it's not little. It's big. But it's my idea journal. And when I make things, I try to keep one of them so that I always have my ideas that I've come up with for different things. And I want to make some journal charms, though, because I'm making all these journals and I haven't added any charms to them. And I really need to come up with another little load of charms. I think I want to add that one right there. So, I have a pop dot sticky on me. Let me see if I can get these off there. These ones are stuck pretty good inside of here. Mind you, I've had them for a long time, and I don't usually use them. I usually find myself a little piece of tape or something, a little foam tape. And in fact, these pop darts, once they're done, I'll end up cutting up all these little pieces to make little squares and use the little squares on embellishments to pop them out. I've had these ones for a long time. I'm not even sure where I got them. I might have got them at a dollar store in the city at one time. It's possible. It's been a while. I'm just happy that they are still sticky. Now, I am going to put some moss in here or cheesecloth. The cheesecloth, I'm not sure where I saw it this morning. I was using it yesterday for something. Oh no, it was last week I was using it. Okay, maybe it's inside this container. I'm going to put that one there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have a problem. Because now I'm going to sew these. Wow. Can I move them? Let me see. Yes, I can. Hallelujah. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move them up. They're just going to sit up a little ways, and they're only going to stay there like that until I'm finished sewing, and then I'm moving them back down. But anyway, that's how my little apothecary pockets are turning out. I love them. They're super simple to make, and you know, who knew? You know, you mess up on your printer and you can come up with some new idea of how to use something. But I think I am going to get a little bit of the No, I don't know where I put it. A little bit of the cheesecloth. I'm going to add a little bit of cheesecloth, and I might even add a little bit of moss. Just something different, something new. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope this inspires you. Maybe you have bought this kit from the Polka Art Studio, and if you have, this is a perfect way of using it in a new light and just in a different way. And this is going to look great inside my journal. I'll just love this. I'll be able to use the little tags as I want, and I'll just replenish them as I need. I think I'll actually glue this one down into my little journal, and I'll have a little storage area. But anyway, thank you very much. You have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.